Hey everyone, it's Reekyracer with another episode of Reeky's Farm, and today I will be showcasing a new bit of machinery. As you can see, my funds have dropped from almost $400,000 down to $32,600, but we do have a new seeder for our tractor. So here we go, we have the Kuhn TF1512, which holds 1500 litres of seed. Then the pipe comes up and over, so that puts it on a rack and everything there, comes over. We do have the HR4004 power harrow, which is also a Kuhn machine. And then we have the seeder attachment, which here is the BTF 4000. So, and it's a air seeder. So as you can see, the pipe sort of goes in up there and then distributes it down to all these little pipes here, and then it plants all the way across. So that is a new addition into this part, into FS19, putting these hoses on the tractors. As far as I know, this one, and there's one or two more that have them, they'll either run underneath the tractor or they'll run around on either side. But anyway, we'll jump in because we do actually have to seed and weed this paddock. So this power harrow, it's the same as the little blue one we used to have. So we will lift the front hopper up first, so, and then we'll swap and lift the back up. We will actually start the engine, start the power harrow, start the seeder, and off we go. So we will come in from this way, being that it is the power harrow, and I'll show you how this all works. This tractor seems to run all this gear fairly fine. It is now 4 meter seed. Oh, what are we doing? Forgot to change over, so lay it down, and here we go. So it is a 4 meter seeder now compared to the old green Amazon one that we had that was only a 3 meter seeder. So it is slightly wider and it missed all of that, but that's alright. And it's going to miss all of that as well. Probably need to slow down in places just to get it, but yeah, well, that is the new machine. So as you can see, it has got a huge big hopper on the front, and then the power harrow there, then the seeder comes in behind it and gets fed from that front hopper. It has some sort of little blower fan on the front of it there. So it is a little slow up the hill there. We will lift it and turn around. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't take all that much. I will actually show you in the shop before we continue. If you go to, it was in the power harrows, it's this one here, the HR4004, it's $18,000. Only needs 95 horsepower to run it. So they are the only two harrow sizes, but this one here fits these pieces, which is the Agro 650 or the D830. Then you go back into seeders, and the seeder that we bought is actually a little further along. This one here, $14,000. You only need 100 horsepower to run it, and you also need the TF1512, which is the front piece as well. So if you go into the shop, it is just the hopper with the 3-point linkage on it, so, and the tube. So it's just got the blower fan, little step when you open that cover, a little step pops down, and that is the hopper. We go back, we can go in, and that is the seeder. So that is the way it attaches to the tractor. As you can see, the pipe is there, and that runs the flexible hose that runs over your tractor. So realistically, 100 horsepower will run this thing, so you don't need a huge machine. So the T6 that we have here will be plenty good enough to do the job. But anyway, we'll keep seeding this field. Alright, so there we go, that is the field seeded now with barley. All done and dusted. We do have to fertilise it still, and we will have the first stage of weeding, and as we speak, look at that. The weeds decided to pop up right now. That's pretty handy. So there you go. So we will have to weed that as soon as all those weeds come in through on both fields, but that is the new seeder. Thought I'd just show you guys and girls out there what it all looks like. But that was not the only thing I did spend money on, as I decided, oh look, there's a big green beastie here, decided that we needed a bigger harvester, because that little 5 meter one just was not doing the job. So we've ended up buying the John Deere. It is the smaller of the John Deere harvesters, but I do really want to have a bit of John Deere gear around here. Eventually I would like an 8 series John Deere tractor, but we will lower all of this down. So the front goes down and the rear down. We will turn this off and we will go and have a bit of a quick look at this new John Deere harvester that we have. So here it is. It is the John Deere T560i. So it is the smaller of the two John Deere harvesters. It does have a 7.6 meter head on it that you can get, which is the X20. It is the 625X, and that is a 7.6 meter head. Now this Helantheus will still fit on the John Deere, so we can still do sunflowers if we want, but just with a lot bigger head, it just makes life a lot easier. So we will start it up and I'll bring it out, show you all, because this one does actually all unfold when you want to go and harvest, unlike the old one we used to have. So we hit X and it all opens up there, and the door comes, the steps come out and all the doors open, and all your seed will actually come out of that auger there. So fairly detailed. Bring out the pipe, it is a lot further out, this one, and no, you can't actually directional angle. No, cannot directional angle the header pipe. Oh no, it's just a single straight pipe. So there you go. But you can actually adjust the boom like normal, so in, out on that bar there, and then up and down. So you can take it right up if you want, and it will go all the way down. So it works like a real harvester. And because we only do the shorter crops, usually I sort of run it sort of about halfway and fairly level on that bar, the crossbar. So we'll have a bit of a look inside the cab, and as you can see, fairly decent cab. Got a little seat there, got the John Deere emblem in the seat, John Deere in the steering wheel there, but pretty much same as every other harvester. Not so much of a view window in this one compared to the old one, but this one does hold 10,000 litres as well compared to 4,500 litres. Even got a little emergency hammer there to break the glass, get stuck in the vehicle. But yeah, as you can see, a lot bigger on the header there, and as you can see, there is a gauge all the way along there. Not sure what that is. I think that might actually be like inch gauge, so it's 5 inches, 6 inches, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not really sure, but usually I run sort of about there and fairly low, so because we are doing the lower crops. So yeah, that is what else we invested our money into. So as you can see, it all folds up, but I decided we had to have some sort of John Deere gear on the farm, and why not have a John Deere harvester? They look cool. Big green machine. It's that wide that it can't actually fit in the bay properly, so we sort of got to just sit it there, lower the head down, and we will shut it down. So yeah, as you can see, I went with a standard, I think it was pretty much just a standard package with the Michelin tyres and the header that goes with it. So yeah, cost us a pretty penny, but it will save me time trying to harvest these fields, because while off camera I'm usually running through this so that I'm planting this every single day, which we're going to need to do. This needed ploughing, which is really handy, so we'll have to do that next time around, because we are actually going to need $10,000 a day, or every 2 days, to buy 2 new horses every 2 days this time around. So I've got to pretty much keep the farm rolling along, so that's why I have picked wheat and barley to do. so that we can get the bales. I did actually get rid of the baler, but we might look at rebuying the baler. So yeah, this time we've got wheat and barley on the fields, and we will do the straw because that usually gives us around $15,000 for the two fields, between the two fields, with straw, which is a free byproduct, so you may as well get it while you can. But yes, that's the little seeder and everything combo plus the new harvester. So things are looking up. The farm seems to be chugging along nicely, and once this whole horse thing gets going with all 16 horses in the field and being able to sell 2 horses every 2 days, it will start chugging the money over. That we've got $100,000 every 2 days, so should be good.
Okay, so we're back. The fields are actually ready to harvest, as you can see there. This field here is wheat, that over there is barley. So we will get out the new harvester and give it a go. We'll start it all up, open it all up, and off we go.
Alright, so I'll go and dump this first load of wheat. I am going to probably have to buy another trailer at some stage. We won't really worry about it for now. Probably the next time we get a bit of a payout from these horses maybe. And we will buy a sort of 21,000 litre trailer. That way you can take that whole field in one go. We will probably keep this little trailer because it will be handy to feed the animals and such. Or maybe we will get rid of it and I will just buy a little 5,000 litre trailer. Just as our little cart around trailer. And then we'll have a big trailer for our haul out trailer. Throw that under the pipe again. And we'll fill that back up again. Alright, so there is the John Deere in action. As you can see, it makes it a lot quicker with that 7.6 metre head instead of the 5 metre head. So realistically, every couple of swipes you are actually doing one extra run compared to the old harvester. So we will take this over here. I will do this, then I will collect all the bales, sell all the bales because we don't really need them at the moment, but we do need the cash. And then we'll have pretty much a day to get all the seeding done again, and then we will look at buying our next set of 2 horses. But I will do all this off camera once again, and yeah, until next time, I'm Reekyracer and catch you later.